It's a Tuesday, this is AFL.com.au. Hello everyone, Matt Thompson updating the day's footy news. Our top story, Alan Didak, he has had scans on his injured groin and they have revealed a torn adductor muscle. It's a complete tear and it means he's going to be out of action for a while, but it does mean he won't require surgery, and that is good news according to the club. They've described this as a short to medium term injury. They don't think he'll be out for as long this time as he was last time, and Jeff Walsh, the football manager, says he still expects Alan Didak to play some role in the remainder of this season. He's 29 years old. Alan Didak, of course, has been plagued by injuries in recent years, so there is a fair bit of discussion about how much more he can give to the Collingwood Football Club.
Are you worried that, if it isn't good news, it could be sort of the end of the road?
Just take it how it is, mate. Just see what happens.
Didak's teammates flying out for some R&R in far north Queensland as the Pies enjoy a mid-season break. But in an ominous sign to the rest of the competition, the ladder leaders believe they can get better.
Yeah, I think there's plenty of improvement, but it's probably not going to be us relying on guys coming back. I think it's more the guys who are in there have showed that they can match it with the best teams around. So obviously Adelaide are one of the form teams in the competition. A couple of weeks ago we managed to beat them over there, so that wasn't relying on guys who weren't out there. It was just the 22 who ran out for us. So I think our young guys have shown they can go out and do it for us.
With their top four aspirations on the line, the Blues have flown out for Perth. For the Judds, it's a family occasion. Chris taking on his old side, West Coast. Andrew Carazzo and Heath Scotland both in contention to return from injury against the Eagles on Thursday night, although all three emergencies have travelled.
Andrew was touch and go whether he played this week or next week in the reserves because of the bye situation. So he's sort of ahead of schedule, just only by a few days, but that gives him, I suppose, the opportunity to play. Scotland's one that we thought was out for 2 to 3, and it's pulled up a lot better, and scans revealed probably the second time round it's not as bad. So yeah, he's a chance to play as well.
Brett Ratton fearful of the match review panel's message after deciding to fine and not suspend Geelong's Josh Hunt, deeming this standing, not stomping.
What can you say is, I suppose the decisions that are made, they go right down to grassroots footy. So these are the things that we want to see when we go and watch our kids play footy.
OK, now to Hawthorn. Luke Hodges' knee injury. It's taken so long, hasn't it? But finally there is some movement and he might be coming back through the VFL reserves, would you believe? Let's hear from the former skipper, the man that Hodge, of course, replaced, Sam Mitchell, speaking today.
Hope so, because that means he's playing sooner, but he just needs a bit of game time and a bit of conditioning. He hasn't done a lot of training over the last 10 weeks really, so Hodgie just got a bit of a mini pre-season ahead of him, I guess, trying to get his fitness back, and no point having him come back and rush him back in and then he gets injured again. So.
At the Crows, Brenton Sanderson has left the door open to resting players as the club prepares for a likely finals campaign.
We'll pick them when we need them, yeah. We won't shuffle and flirt with our form too much, shuffle the team around just to bring a player in to expose him. And at this stage, we'll manage players through the week and we won't give players matches off. But ask me that in 6 weeks and it might be a different answer. But at this stage, it'll be managed players through the week with their training. But we'll certainly pick our best 22 every week.
And at the Whitten Oval, the Bulldogs have had a week off to think about their 92-point thumping at the hands of the Swans. Skipper Matthew Boyd refusing to divulge what came out of the review.
What were some of the specifics that came out of the review?
Some of the specifics, you have to be in the review to find them out. So we never talk about specifics, so we're not going to start talking about them now.
And let's finish where we started here on AFL.com.au at the Magpies with the news that 20-year-old Ben Sinclair, the young forward, is the NAB Rising Star nominee for round 11 following his performance in yesterday's Queen's birthday blockbuster. That is our report for now. From all of us here at AFL.com.au, click back soon.